Hello, it's good to be here with you this week. I hope you're doing well. Last week I had a request from someone asking if I could show a photograph of my parents. So there we are, there's a photograph of my parents, and it was taken probably about 20 years ago, I guess, the last time that they visited me here in Canada. Each week, as I prepare these talks, I spend time asking God what I might say. Usually I get the impression of some thread of an idea which I can pull like a loose piece of wool and make it into something. Today, I have to say I have no sense at all about what my topic might be. So, I'm going to talk about nothing. Now, I know that doesn't sound as if it's going to be very interesting, and perhaps it won't. It is, however, an experience which many people talk to me about. Often they will say something like this: I've asked God about it, whatever it is, on numerous occasions, and God has said nothing. I'm sure this has happened to all of us. There can be a number of reasons for this apparent silence. One is that God wants us to discover how to listen more attentively or creatively. God doesn't just speak into our heads. He may choose to use another of our senses. You see, God inhabits the whole of creation and the natural world, and that can be a way in which we're spoken to. Remember, Jesus told us to consider the lilies of the field when he spoke about the extent of God's love for us. I'm sure we can all think of many other occasions when Jesus used examples from the natural world to illustrate something about God's interactions with us. If we're willing to take the time to put ourselves in a different place physically, like perhaps walking outside, it may give an opportunity for God to reach us. Which brings me to my second point. Are we in a position to hear God? I know that too often I'm either too intent or too distracted to be aware that I'm being spoken to. What do I mean? There can be times when I am trying so intently to listen and to dictate how the response will come that I miss the opportunity to put myself into the place where I might see or hear what God is saying. On the other hand, I might be so distracted, perhaps even by trying to solve the issue I've asked God about, that God can't get through. There is, of course, the other option, and this has happened to me many times. God doesn't speak. One of the things that I've learned over the years is that God doesn't treat me like a chess piece to be moved around the board. The idea is that God gives us free will, and we have to learn how to use that to His glory. It's by seeking to do the Father's will, as Jesus said, that we will discover life as it was meant to be lived under God. Thank you once again for listening. I trust that you're having a good day. God bless, and stay safe.